Doctor, if you would be first to give us a few thoughts.
First, I want to make sure that everybody can hear me. Am I close enough to the mic? We're good? We're good? So thank you very much for the recognition. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor for me to stand next to Al and next to John Pimpinella, to be recognized. And I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the Knights of Columbus, first of all, for all the wonderful work that they do in the community, and also for taking the time to recognize everyone here tonight. So I'm up here representing my family's organization. So what I'd like to do is first acknowledge my mom, Pat Guma, and my brother Rick Guma. If they stand for So they co-founded and we run the organization throughout the year. Also, I have to thank my wife Judy over here, and my two children, Jenna and Christian, who are both away at school. And lastly, for those of you that have supported us in the past, whether contributing or coming to one of our events, and for some of our special supporters here, I want to recognize my in-laws because they're fantastic supporters of our organization right here. And I have to say, with all respect, I have such great respect for the military, so I don't want anyone to get offended, but I always say that I'm on the GI plan. And that's GI for good in-laws. So anyone who's ever been to Biggie's Clam Bar and Biggie's Restaurants, that chain, that's their chain, and you understand exactly what I'm saying. So also my cousins, I want to thank them for coming, and my close friends from grammar school over there. So those three tables really serve as a backbone for our organization. A little bit more about how we started. You heard a lot of it today in bits and pieces, just to put a little more clarity on it. So my dad was 56 years old. It was 1991, and he died suddenly of a heart attack. So my brothers and my mom and I decided we have to try to make something positive out of this horrible event. So we created a scholarship in his name. We gave out $2,000 a year to graduating senior, and that kind of grew. And then in 2000. We lost my youngest brother, Ralph Jr., who we called Ralphie. And my youngest brother, Ralph, was a survivor of a malignant brain tumor called medulloblastoma. So medulloblastoma is up until the mid-70s. Nobody survives with those when he got it as a child. And when he was diagnosed in 1975, they basically told my mom and dad, we can't tell you that he'll live anything more than 2 years at max. But he was lucky. He got put into a trial with a new drug, or a new group of drugs, intense radiation, surgery, and he did well. In fact, the kids in that trial were the first group of kids ever to start living. So 2 years came and he was alive. Not only was he alive, but in fact, he was cured. So he was actually cured of that tumor because of that treatment. So fast forward to the year 2000, he's 32 years old. Now it's the consequence of all that treatment and radiation 24 years later, and he died from radiation toxicity 24 years later after on. So we had this organization at that time, and we said, now we really should redirect this organization, this group. We really should change it from giving out a scholarship. We really should redirect it, and let's direct it to the families and the children that have struggled with brain tumors. We knew firsthand the challenges and the difficulties that these families faced. We watched my brother grow up, and we celebrated all of his successes. We marveled at his determination, but we knew that there were challenges for everybody. We thought maybe we could make a difference in that. Maybe we could better their day by presenting them with something tangible that they could benefit from, or maybe we could just give them a good day out. So we decided we needed a way to do this, and we met with Tomorrow's Children Fund out of Hackensack. I'm sure you're familiar with that organization. They provide support for families of children with cancer and to the child themselves. And through Tomorrow's Children's Fund, we committed to give $10,000 a year, each year, and they direct that to the families and the kids that have brain tumors. So that was 15 years ago. So we've been doing that ever since. We also sponsor a room called Ralphie's Room, and you heard this mentioned before. Ralphie's Room is a room on the pediatric oncology floor at Hackensack Medical Center, it's a room that's designed to give people a break from the busy childhood cancer, lights and sound, and the busyness of the day. We wanted them to have a way to have a brief respite from the struggles that they go through. So we made that room warm, cozy, leather couches, big saltwater fish tank, giant TV screen, iPads on the wall that you could utilize. And it's really a place that has become very popular for the families that are there. And I would encourage anybody, if you're ever at the Sanzeri Children's Hospital, if you're ever there at Hackensack, and you're near the oncology floor, just ask the nurses, hey, can I see Ralphie's room? They love to give you a tour. They're very proud of it. They help us maintain it. So we maintain that. We also sponsor people outside of our commitment. Sometimes we hear about a family where there's a sick child, and we've done that throughout the years. Many in this area, actually, not many, a few in this area, and unfortunately, we're actually helping with a family right now from the township area. And I'm proud to say that this organization, since we started, has given out a little bit under $200,000 in gift, and aid, and time. So now, my 10-second commercial, and I apologize, but we have our fundraiser too, and I know that February and March is busy here at the Knights because you guys have the wine tasting, and I know how popular that is. Ours is the first Saturday in March in 2019. It's a great event. It's a casino night. The only way you do something like this 15 years in a row is when you make it valuable for people. They have to feel valuable, and I don't mean value in the monetary sense. I mean value that when they leave, they feel like they contributed. And everybody, ask anyone who's been there. It's a great night. If you have the opportunity, we'd love to see you there. So I'm gonna close, but I'm gonna just leave you with a quote. And I like this quote, and I think it pertains to everybody in this room. This is not just us, it's everybody in this room, and it's from Ralph Waldo Emerson. And the quote is, "The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you lived and lived well." And that's really why we're all here, right? We're all looking to help. We're looking to make a difference. And that's what makes the night so great. That's what makes this night, this evening so great. So thank you again, and have a wonderful day.